Can y'all hear me now? Greetings. Okay, I had to restart. YouTube. Y'all, I found out my little grandbabies done drew in my book. And I'm going to read all over again for YouTube where they scribbled at. Evidently, they got hope to this thing when I didn't know it. Silence is... why this thing keep falling over, damn it? Silence is the space. This is the book club. Osho awareness, everybody. Osho awareness, all right? If you got the book ready, I'm just reading what they got. My little grandbabies got a hold to without me knowing it. Silence is a space in which one awakens, and the noisy mind is a space in which one remains asleep. If your mind continues chattering, you are asleep. Go Raiders! We can hear you on Instagram, Facebook. Can y'all hear me out there? Y'all probably ain't even gonna respond. I don't even know why I'm on Facebook. That time been ran out. Man is highly sophisticated machine. Rats are simple machines. It is easier to study rats. That's why psychologists go on studying rats. No, they fucking psychopaths. Mad scientists and shit. Let's get to the page so we can finish up because we got another one we gonna be starting on, y'all. That good book. I may do one of them money management books I got. Let me find where we left off at. I think this is where we left off with that orange little tab. Yeah, looks like that's where we left off at. All right, so we left off here. For y'all that have the Osho book already, we did intimacy in the first reading. We're on page 24. All right. If y'all want to follow along in y'all book, I'm not going to read every damn thing, so don't ask me. So read your book. Love will make the beloved more and more free. Love will give wings and love will open the vast sky. It cannot become a prison, an enclosure, but that quality of love comes only when there is awareness. Now, we already said last episode, I told y'all, you don't fall in love, you rise in love. To fall in love, if somebody remove that love, you gonna hit the ground and ain't nothing gonna catch you. You know, so you don't want to put that type of love in somebody. You want a relationship that rise in love, that you both grow and evolve from. Okay? So don't fall in love with nobody. That's you falling into that ego trap. A person should elevate you if you love them. You should not be a doormat. You should not be a punching bag. You should not be called outside of your name that your mom and daddy gave you. All right? You should be respected, appreciated, right? That's showing love. That's growing in love. But if all you're doing is arguing, that's not love. That's usually a karmic energy. That's usually a karmic relationship. You can't stand to be together and can't stand to be apart. That's karmic. And all y'all do is spat and fight and call each other names and act like a goddamn, I don't know, barracuda and Tasmanian devil. Oh, Lord, the sun. I'm getting them vitamin D's, them ultraviolet rays today. Me and my suntan. I did like 3 laps. I did 3 miles. I'm out here. I went upstairs. I did a mentoring call. It's on my website, kimarts.org, if y'all want mentoring and coaching. And I walked while I was talking. I went upstairs and I said, you know what? I'm going to do book club down here because I want to stay out here and soak up this sun. These folks at the pool trying to come to the pool now. Anywho, all right. So we get it. Rise in love, don't fall in love. Possession. Everybody goes on trying to possess the beloved lover. We talked about this in the last one where you got people trying to possess people instead of owning things. We're not to be owned. Everybody's their individual person. Nobody can possess you. They can experience you through love, but they can't control you unless you give them that control. Sadly, I don't. But anywho, there is no longer love. In fact, when you possess a person, you hate, you destroy, you kill, you are a murderer. So you're not supposed to be obsessive about a person. Oh, that's mine. You mine. I gotta have you. Ain't nobody else having you. That's a no-no, y'all. That's a no-no. Okay. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Kim Arts Book Club, y'all. Welcome. It's recorded on my YouTube channel, Kim Arts, Kemarts. Okay. Love should give freedom. Love is freedom. Love will make the beloved more and more free. Love will give wings, and love will open the vast sky. It cannot become a prisoner in enclosure, but that love you don't know, because that happens only when you are aware. The quality of love comes only when there is awareness. Y'all got that? All right. You know a love that is a sin because it comes out of sleep. So when you're loving someone through unawareness, that's what they're associating as sin. Now, what I associate sin is you're unequally yoked to the person. You can be spiritual and you try to date somebody that's fucking asleep, or go out with somebody that's not on your vibration. That will be my opinion of sin. Sin is not knowing who you are, or you're dating a person that does not know themselves, but you know yourself. So that means you're out of alignment with that person, right? Because y'all not on the same vibration. So sin in this context, content to me would be you going with somebody or dating somebody, and your vibration is up here and the person's vibration is down here. That will be sin, because God wants y'all what? The source spirit wants y'all what? Equally yoked. That means side by side, right? My brain, my left masculine, my right feminine is side by side. Why is you up here in wholeness with yours, and your other person that y'all so-called like is down here off balance with theirs? That would be the sin of not knowing. Not knowing who you are, not knowing what you want, not knowing that that person is a low vibrating person, and you're going to have to carry that person, support that person, take care of that person, try to grow and evolve that person, and that person going to give you nothing but some shit ass resistance. Do y'all get it now? That's why you don't be unequally yoked. If a person is not on your vibration, don't fuck with them. Period. Point blank. Period. All right? Because you got to get something out of it too. They can't just take from y'all and not give y'all reciprocation in return. All right? So they got to feed you like you got to feed them. They got to grow you like you got to grow them. The name of the book is Awareness by Osho. Awareness by Osho. I got it at half price books. Right? You probably can find it on Amazon. So okay, so it comes because they are out of sleep. So this is so far for everything you do. So this is for everything you do, not just relationships, okay? So this is for everything that you do. Even if you try to do something good, you harm. Look at the gooders. Look at the do-gooders. They always do harm. They are the most mischievous people in the world. Social reformers, so-called revolutionaries, they are the most mischievous people. I wouldn't say that. That's their opinion. Like y'all, when y'all read, you got to understand people's opinions from your own. Now, I like this book. I like Osho, but I'm not going to agree with totally everything in this book, and that's okay. So when y'all reading and knowledge and data, you got to take what's yours and leave the rest. That's what I tell y'all with the readings, right? Take what's yours and leave the rest. I respect that. That's the way you see it. I've seen some of the religious folks the most devious. I've seen some of the most spiritual people the most devious. I've seen everybody the most devious. So you really can't classify that it's geared toward one person or the other, because it's geared toward everybody, right? But it is difficult to see where their mischief lies, because they are good people. So in other words, they saying, oh, the most slickest motherfuckers is the revolutionaries. Well, you might as well call that the master teachers. You might as well call that the gurus. You might as well call that Buddha. You might as well call that motherfucker Jesus, because that's that motherfucker. I'm just saying, let's call a snake a fucking snake, goddammit. But Jesus is a wizard and the devil is the what? Magician, right? So let's just call that motherfucker what he is, mischievous then. So you see how that goes? So that would be all these people that know the secrets but not telling y'all the secrets. Don't you just love this book? You see how you got to think for yourself? Anything you read and anything you hear people say don't mean it's set in stone. It goes by your upbringing. It goes by your cumulative knowledge. It goes by your life experience. Y'all got to learn how to think for your fucking self. How to make up your mind for yourself. You got to be able to tell when you read shit what's ego, what's opinion, what's truth. Because in this book is the lies, the truth, and the actuality that both of these motherfuckers is wrong, right? The truth and the fucking lie. Or that they don't matter. Or that it's just the actuality. That's why we say it's his side, her side, and the truth. I say it's the truth, it's the lie, and it's the actuality. And if anything, you better drop the truth and the lie and go with the actuality. What's the actuality that this some fucked up shit? What's the actuality that this shit both wrong? The truth is wrong and the lie is wrong. Or that the truth is the lie and the lie is the truth. See there? You got to think for yourself. Y'all got to think for yourself. Them little birds over there hollering. That little dove over there. Y'all hear that? Nature sounds so good, doesn't it? Oh, look at that little butterfly over here, that little yellow thing. See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? So now, it says, good people, it says they are always doing good to others is their way of creating an imprisonment for others. So they calling us the enablers, I'm assuming. If allow them to do something good to you, you will be possessed. They start by massaging your feet, and sooner or later, you will find their hands reach your neck. It says at their feet, they start at the neck, they end because they are unaware. They don't know what they are doing. They have learned a trick. If you want to possess, do good. They are not even conscious that they have learned this trick, but they will do harm because anything that tries to possess the other person whatsoever, its name or form is irreligious, is a sin. So they say anybody that treats you good is trying to possess you. Anybody that do something good for you is trying to possess you. Anybody, like I don't know where the fuck he got that from. So anybody give you a gift is trying to possess you. Or anybody that hold a door from you, opening a door for you is trying to possess you. Anybody that show you enlightenment or teach you or you go to church and look up to the pastor, that pastor is trying to possess you. Like that's called the kettle black, because you're not going to sit here and write this shit and not be specific, okay? So I'm here to be specific, okay? I'm here to point some shit out. So I'm listening to what the fuck he said. Anybody that do good to you is what? Trying to possess you. So does that mean the church is trying to possess you? Because the church the religions think they're doing what? A good thing, a just thing for the people. Let's get real. If you hold the door for me, are you trying to possess me? Or is that just compassion and kindness? I don't know you. We ain't talking after that. I don't know. We don't have no interaction. If you give me a gift, are you trying to possess me? Or you give me a gift because it's my birthday? Or are you trying to love bomb me? Are you trying to do things to win me over? Right? So, you can hear me now? Okay, greetings everybody. So let's try not to let my phones get too hot. I don't want my phones to get too hot in the sun. Okay. So y'all see what I'm saying? What am I saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all with me? So Okay, now he talking about churches. Maybe he talking about something I done already just said. Let's see. Your churches, your temples, your mosques, they all have committed. Damn! How did I know that? I didn't even read that shit yet. I read the fucking paragraph before I got to the fucking paragraph. How did I fucking know that's where he was fucking going? I'm giving y'all that over here, and he already mentioned it right here. I just said it up there again, and that's what he's talking about. I said that mean the churches would be sin and trying to do what? Harm, bad. Oh my gosh. Let's read on. This shit's good. See what I'm saying? Call a motherfucker out. That's what I'm talking about. Call a motherfucker out. Wow. All have committed sin towards you because they, oh my God, because they all became possessors. What? I just literally fucking said that. And the shit sitting right here in front of my face. I ain't even read this part yet. I ain't even read this part yet. Now what? I said it. That means you would have to call the pastors out. You would have to, let's call the kettle black, bitch. Let's call this motherfucker black. Because you're not going to say all good people are bad if I hold the door open. Then what about the pastors? What about that? They think they doing good too, don't they? But they not. They committing sin because they trying to what? Possess you. Because they're leading to you something outside yourself. That's why y'all heard me in my tarot. I say go in source, not outsource. Religion teaches us outsource. So we are looking up to outsource people, places, things to validate. You need to be in source and align with your in source, your inner source, your inner God, your inner tuition. Okay? I ain't said, y'all heard it. Osho said it, damn it. I told y'all this had to been my husband in another lifetime. Because I swear to God, I'd have married this motherfucker if I'd have met this motherfucker. He would have had to marry my ass. Talking like this. Talking like this on this level. He would have had to be my husband in this lifetime. I'm just playing. But y'all, that's how potent this man is. That's how potent he is. That's how fucking potent this joker is. Like, you hear what he's saying? Ain't no pastor gonna dare teach y'all and tell y'all to pick up this motherfucker. To pick up this book. Ain't no temple, church, a mosque gonna tell you to pick up this book. You gonna have to stumble on this bitch like I did. And put two and two together. Every church is against religion because religion is freedom. Why does it happen then? Jesus tries to give freedom wings to you. Then what happens? How does the church come in? It happens because Jesus lives. Now we're talking about Christ consciousness, not the pale man. On a totally different plane of being, the plane of awareness. We talking about that innate. We're talking about that innate. When you're saying Jesus, they just gave it a picture, a lie, okay? We're not talking about the white man, right? We're talking about Christ consciousness, your awareness, the crystal that sits right here, the third eye. That helps you gain clarity, right? So we're talking about that. We just was given a picture, and we think that's bejeebers, all right? We were brainwashed, hijacked, and bamboozled. That might be yours, but it ain't mine. That's all I'm gonna say. We within this shit together, but we ain't of the same shit together. But we in this shit together, we're interconnected. But we not from the same star system. So if you want to believe in that, that's your shit. That ain't my shit, all right? Now, back to what I was saying. So now that I had cleared that up. Okay, so you understand Jesus, what he's saying it as and what I'm saying it as. Because I think for myself. I don't let a motherfucker tell me what to think. I know how to think for my damn self. That's what makes you a leader or a follower. A follower, you gotta be told what to fucking think and do and shit and sleep and eat. A sovereign person, a leader, don't need nobody to tell him what to fucking think, believe, or any other kind of thing. Some people just need that shit, okay? Some people need that type of guidance. That's neither here nor there, and whatever fucking float that boat, okay? I ain't judging you, but I ain't that person, all right? I'm just stating for the record, okay? So whosoever they hear interpret, it is interpreted through their own dreams, and whatsoever they create is going to be sin. Christ gives you religion. Now you got to understand religion. Nature is a true source religion. Outside, this is nature. This is our one true God, nature. This is source. This is source. This is primal. This is antiquity. This is primitive. This is nothingness that Lucy talks about in the movie Lucy. When she reverses everything and go back to the one, she goes back to nature before humans even came on the scene, before dinosaurs even came on the scene. So we were all nothingness first. That's the one true source, religion. Now, I'm a little bit spiritual, so y'all gonna have to roll with me. If I lose you, I ain't trying. But I'm not on y'all dimension right now. So now go back. Religion is you going to work. I've said it 1,000 times to try to get y'all to realize what fucking religion is. Not just the not the names, okay? Not Judaism, not Muslim, not Christianity, not Protestant, not Baptist, not Church of God in Christ, not assembly, interdenominational. Okay, take the fucking name off of all the religions for a second. Now, what you have is a religion because you have a pattern of behavior. And you as human needed to name that pattern of behavior to categorize how many Muslims, how many Christian, how many Buddhists, how many atheists, how many nothingness, how many this or that, right? Because you could not fathom nothingness and nature itself. You couldn't understand why we're natural people versus unnaturistic people, right? Now go back again. If I brush my teeth every morning, the first thing I get up is make my bed and go brush my teeth. That's a religion. A religion is simply a pattern of what you do, regurgitating or trained to do. Make your bed, brush your teeth, put your shoes and clothes on before you go out to the house. If you got a job 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, that's your motherfucking religion. You get up, do what you do, go clock in, religion. Every Sunday you go to church, religion. Every Wednesday you go to Bible study, religion. Every Friday your family go out to eat or to the movies, religion. Because that came your what? Your tradition, your family tradition. You have family time. You go out and party every Friday night and Saturday night. Religion. You don't miss a beat. You don't miss a beat. That's what you do 99.9% of the time. It's a religion. You watch your Empire show. You watch your reality shows on the nights they come. That's a motherfucking religion. Your ass watching that damn show in that TV every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whenever that favorite show come on. If it's Wheel of Fortune, it's Monday through Friday, 6:30, motherfucker, that's a religion. A religion is what you continually do. You can change that shit at any time, though, if it's not serving you. And y'all have. Some people went from Christian to Muslim, Muslim to Moors, and Judaism, Christianism, Buddhism, Taoism, all kind of shitism, right? You just jumping, bop, 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 bop. And it's still religion. Because you get over there, you put one practice down, you pick up another practice. A religion. Oh, this is working for me now because I'm growing and evolving. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. You just got to understand what's a religion. A religion is just a simple pattern or frequency of doing something repetitiously. That's that possession he's talking about. So you're trained to go where? To church. From youth to go to church every Sunday, any given Sunday. Revival, any given revival week, right? You're trained that since you were young, right? But that's outsourced because those are only material buildings. You are the real building that you should be building on, building within, in source, not looking to the building outsource. If this was a church, the church represents what's going on in here. And that's the spirit, and that's the physical manifesting itself through the spirit. So that's why they say spirit is not in that building. You are a walking church. You are a synagogue. You are a mosque. You are that temple that you go in, whatever you do there. Pray, congregate, hoe around, find a wife, find a man. I don't give a fuck. It's all fuckery. It's what you do, and I don't need to be in a building to connect with source. That's where you mess up at. If y'all think you gotta go to an outside place to connect with source, you're off. Because you can connect with source in a car, you can connect with source in a job, you can connect with source on the toilet taking a shit if you want to. You can connect with source going to a football game. You can connect with source under a tree. So you understand. So you gotta now put stuff in the right compartment because they took shit out of the compartment to confuse a lot of people, a lot of us. Everything is in source. Everything that we need is in source. It's not outsourced. Religion teaches us to look outside ourselves. Spirituality brings us back inside ourselves. Which one are you? Are you out motherfucking side or are you in motherfucking side? Like who fucking side y'all on? Whose side you on? Are you on your inside or are you on your outside? Are you aligned with Mother Nature or are you out of alignment with Mother Nature? Because Mother Nature put us all here to be what? In line with her. Not out of line, in line with her. In alignment with her. With the seasons, right? We're in spring. So we're supposed to be in alignment with spring. And what goes on with spring? What do you do with spring? You're seeing the what? The fruits of what? Winter that just passed. Shit starting to bud. Shit starting to grow. You see it coming out of the little garden, herbal flower plant root. Trying to, there's my tree. I got potatoes, y'all. I got to go check my potatoes. I think it's been 120 days. They died from that frost and the green that was coming up had wilted and died off, and I just kept watering it and kept watering it. I said, they got to still be under there. They got to still be under there. Please, source, please tell me I didn't mess up my damn baked potatoes. I hope in this pot I got some baked potatoes, okay? So I just kept watering it, right? And all of a sudden, I start seeing the greenery pop back up again. And I'm like, oh, shit. Water some more. Whoa, water some. And then all of a sudden, I start seeing another little flower, another little green. I was like, oh, shit. They alive under there. They're alive. Because I almost pulled them bitches up to see if they was alive. And then I would have fucked it up, right? So I may have me some baked potatoes. I started these bitches in January, right? And we had them 2 snaps. And they killed the green when it was starting to grow. So now it's full of, I'm going to take a picture. It's full of green, but I still don't know what's under there now. I still don't know because I ain't dug shit up. I'm going to keep it under there 120 days. Then I'll pick it up and see if I got me some potatoes under that hole. I think I planted 1 potato with the root on there. So we're going to see how many potatoes that potato have. How many baby potatoes that potato going to have. We shall see. Anywho, so we're now coming into spring. We're seeing our manifestations of winter. What we focused on, are they blossoming or are they gonna fucking die? Are they coming to fulfillment because we were what? In a religious state. How do you know that, Kim? Because you should have been cultivating it, watering, loving on it, nurturing it, and seeing the fruits of it when spring comes. Seeing it what? Materialize. Right? So your religion was you watering that potato, not giving up on that potato, even though it looked kind of sketchy, looked kind of etchy there a little bit. It was suspect. It was suspect now. Because I was like, fuck, I done messed up. Damn, shit, you know. I'm like, okay, just keep watering it. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Damn it, keep hope alive. So, Jesse Jackson, right? Keep hope alive. I didn't give up on it. I didn't give up that it would mature, that it would develop, that through my watering and talking to it and nurturing, it would cultivate it to kick back up and start growing. Nature is a beautiful thing. We can actually learn a lot from nature if y'all study, and that is the first teacher. Let me tell you. That's how they know how to study the black woman and all women. You study nature. When you know nature, you know the mothers of civilization and the fathers of civilization. But you want to know the mother, you study nature and you'll know the mother. It won't be no ifs, ands, questions about it. And nobody can tell you about the mother because you know the mother yourself from studying the mother and observing the mother yourself. Right? Within yourself. Sorry, y'all. Within yourself, you would know, right? I can't see myself because it's glare. So, study nature, that is your religion. That is spirituality. That is Mother Nature. Our one true source, our one true religion. That's it. Take it for what it's worth. Take it for how it fucking resonate with you. I don't know. You can ask anybody in religion. They'll tell you the one true religion is Mother Nature. This is man-made. That's woman-made. That's woman design. That's Mother Nature. Why do you think all the religions were man-made? Because they got what? The one information they got came from a Mother Earth. Came from nature itself. And then we got man-made religions. You ain't saw no goddamn woman nor God create a fucking religion, did you? Did y'all? Answer the damn question, goddammit. Have you? Have you in history? Have you in history? Have you in history heard of a woman-made religion? Have you? You haven't. All of them man-made. Where'd they get it from? Nature. Studying nature. Studying the animal kingdom. Studying the crystal kingdom. Studying the mineral kingdom. The oceanaire kingdom. The celestial. The stars. The constellation. I'm just asking the question so y'all can ask the goddamn question and get an answer for yourself. Right? So, let's get on. You can be in the present, but you cannot think, for thinking space is needed. Thoughts need space. They are just like things. Remember it. Thoughts are subtle. Things are the material. The dimensions of the spiritual starts only when there is no thoughts. Priests have done so well because they converted freedom into imprisonment. They convert truth into dogmas. They converted everything from the plane of awareness to the plane of sleep. I'm done. I don't even need to read this book because I already have this knowledge. I'm just getting it for y'all. Because I already have this knowledge. I already know this shit. That's why I knew I was in love with this joker when I first picked up that first book, Intimacy, because I already know this shit from past lifetime. I'm here teaching y'all. That's all. I'm here teaching y'all. Look what he just said. Did you just not hear what he just fucking said? Priests have done so well because they converted freedom into imprisonments. They converted truth into dogmas. They converted everything from the plane of awareness to the plane of sleep. That ain't my damn words. I just read those two boxes right there. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to give me a tan today. I'm going to be a shade darker. I'm going to get this melanin today. I'm going to get this melanin this summer. Shit. My ass going to be sun-kissed for real in a minute. Every church is against, I already read that, didn't I? Satan was really depressed. He said, it seemed my word has been taken over by priests, and I cannot do anything. I am completely unemployed. Sometimes I have the idea of committing suicide because these priests are doing so well. Priests have done so well because, okay, I already read that. They try to understand exactly what this sleep is. Because if you can feel what it is, you have already started to become alert. Already you are on the way of it. What is this sleep? How does it happen? What is the mechanism? What is its modus operandi? Modus operandi. The mind is always either in the past or in the future. It cannot be present. It is absolutely impossible for the mind to be present. When you are in the present, the mind is there no more, because the mind means thinking. How can you think in present? You can think about the past. It has already become part of the memory. The mind can work it out. You can think about the future. It is not yet there. The mind can dream about it. The mind can do two things. Either it can move into the past. There is space enough to move, the vast space of the past. You can go on and on. Or the mind can move in the future again. Vast space, no end to it. You can imagine and dream. But how can mind function in the present? It has no space for the mind to make any movement. The present is a driving line. That's all. It has no space. It divides the present and the future. Just a dividing line. Okay? You cannot be thinking in the present. The moment you start thinking, it is already the past. You are, because you're always thinking of what? The past. That's the reason why y'all got to quiet your mind. Because once you start thinking, you've already moved to the past. Something that has already happened before. Right? So you got to be in the present. That's where you're supposed to be at. That's when you're not using the mind, because you're living in the present. You're living in the now. That's why they teach that with manifestation. To bring it in, you have to be in the now. You can't be in the past thinking about who did this, who did what, why they did this, why I ain't got this, why I ain't got that. Because you're moving into the past, and you can't manifest from the past. You got to manifest from the now. So y'all get it? All right. I love this dude, because this must be his favorite quote right here I used to see on that meme. A beautiful flower, maybe it's part of it. A beautiful flower in the garden, as you say, a beautiful rose. Now you are not of this rose. This moment, it is already a memory. When the flower is there and you are there, both present to each other, how do you think? What can you think? How is thinking possible? There is no space for it. The space is so narrow. In fact, there is no space at all. That you and the flower cannot even exist as two, because there is not enough space for two. Only one can exist. This dude is deep. Awareness means to be in the moment so totally that there is no movement towards the past, no movement towards the future. All movement stops. Like that's when you go when time stands still. So that's what he's talking about. Things freeze. You're not really even moving. You have really, what's the word I'm looking for? You have like Neo or like Doctor Strange, when they was doing certain things and they freeze the screen, or Minority Report, when Tom Cruise freeze the screen and pick out a segment and pull out that segment and then flip that screen, time stands still. That means there's no past, present, and future. And we get that in Reiki, Choku Rei, Seiyaki, and Shan Zen Shonen, right? There's no past, present, no future. So everything stands still. And we would see that in movies, but we wouldn't really understand what they were saying, but they were sending us subliminal messages. So unless you decode movies like I do, you would miss that type of shit, right? Because that's hidden knowledge, that's hidden information. And only when you're in awareness will you get be able to decipher and see subliminal messages, okay? Yes, this is the Osho book. Yep. It is. And so, okay, let's go to this time thing. I love that right there. So, I can't help you out in the You sure have it at home too. Those little hand pumps. Oh yeah, that's. Okay, that doesn't mean that you become static, right? Wait a minute, wait. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, that doesn't mean that you become static. A new movement starts, a movement of depth. There are two types of movement. And that is the meaning of Jesus' cross. It shows two movements, a cross movement and a movement of linear. So you get the plus sign, you get the plus sign, you get this right here, right? The cross. And really what you're seeing this line and this line, right? You're seeing these two lines right here, right? To make this line right here. That's what y'all are seeing. The plus sign, right? That's what you're seeing. Horizontal and what? Vertical. Horizontal and vertical. Which would be the right? Because if I drew it right here, that's what you would get, Venus. You would get Venus. See? Masculine, feminine energy coming together, creating life. The right? So creating that life source, right? That portal for souls to come through, for beings to come through, for our manifestations to come through, right? From the spiritual to the physical, from the spiritual plane through the physical plane, right? Now, where was I? One movement is linear. You move in a line from one thing to another, from one thought to another, from one dream to another. From A, you move to B. From B, you move to C. From C, you move to D. This way, you move in a line horizontal. This is the movement of time. That's why they have everything what? Everything happens and plays out according to what? The timeline of them that lied and hijacked it, right? The truth. So everything is on a time frame, time stamp, time loop, time replay back, time rewind. History don't repeat itself. People repeat history. And your way to not repeat history of the past is to learn what that past is so you can make choices to not repeat those mistakes, to not repeat the things that happened in the past. But you got to be able to identify the timeline, which timeline you're on linear time. Parallel universe exists here. So we're talking about, we're collapsing timelines to no present, no past, no future. Right? But you got to know the past to not repeat the past. because they can only work off a timeline, and every so often the loop is occurring on the timeline. They got to make this destruction happen. They got to make this plague. They got to make this virus. They got to make this catastrophe. They got to start this war. They got to do this. History does not repeat itself. People repeat history. We're repeating it because we're not changing it. We're repeating it because we don't fucking know it. So you need to learn it so you can know not to repeat when it try to come back again to repeat itself. Because people living in the past life events, right? Right? Sweet, you just ordered it. You ordered that book, didn't you, girl? I know it, right? I know you just ordered it. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good in the neighborhood, girl. It's good in the neighborhood. All right? So there is another movement which is totally different dimension. That movement is not horizontal. It is vertical, and that's what I just said. I just said it was vertical. I had one friend guy of mine a while back. He used to argue about balance to me. He used to argue about balance. We was in an argument, not an argument, but he didn't understand spiritualism like he thought he did. And he kept telling me, it's horizontal, balance is horizontal. I said, no, it's not. It's this way. And he would be mad at me and try to test me. Try to test what I know. And these men don't like for you to test what they fucking know because they think they know it all. But you don't know. The mother knows everything, all right? So again, he would be like, no, balance is this way. I said, no, it's not. It's vertical. You got to connect to the source. And look what he just said. I'm talking Osho, y'all. I'm talking, this is over 8 years ago. I'm ahead of my time 8 or so years ago. And I'm telling him this very thing, and now I have the book in my possession to back up what I knew back then that I did not even know I knew. Because you're aligned with source, you will know and remember things that you didn't know before. And when it's time for them to come into fulfillment and the manifestation, you will have what you need to know. And it will be something you already said to somebody years ago. Tried to argue me down. He used to try to argue me down. He used to try to get me my feathers ruffled. I don't know why they like to test me like that. To see what they about, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, they used to just try to.
No, I mean we could be in both. We have these two tables.
I don't know what the hell they was trying to do. I'm gonna leave that alone. But he was saying, oh no, it's balanced like this. Oh, it's down like this. And he'll tell you to this day if he owned his balls and say she did say it was like this. And that's what it was because that's man. Look, that's masculine and that's feminine. Look. So I wasn't right or he wasn't right or I wasn't wrong or he wasn't wrong. We just needed to what? Connect the dots. Stop trying to prove each other wrong like y'all know more than the female or the female know more than the man. And just fucking know, goddammit. What's wrong with just fucking knowing? See, that's that his truth, her truth, and the fucking actuality when this was my truth, this was his truth, and this is the motherfucking actuality right here, what I just broke down to y'all. That's why I said it's his truth and her truth and the fucking actuality that both of you motherfuckers is right, that both of you motherfuckers is wrong. Now what? Now fuck the what? Now what? So we spend so much time trying to discredit our truth, the truth, a truth, and not ever getting to a goddamn truth, which is really Mother Nature in actuality, which is really actuality. So you don't got to argue with nobody. Greetings. You don't have to argue with nobody to prove what you know. But he felt some need to argue with me or want to debate with me about it, you know, to prove whatever point he thought he was proving. And now here it is 8+ years later and it's in this damn book. I didn't even have this book. I just got this book. When we started Osho, I just bought this book. Like this year.
You would not hurt me. It's already.
Like this year. It says, Miss Kim, so nice to see your face. Thank you. Thank you, Asia. Thank you, Asia. So that's why you gotta learn and y'all gotta read for yourself. And don't take people's word for it and trust what your intuition is teaching you, showing to you, revealing to you. Trust that. Because people don't know what source is showing you, and you don't know what source is showing them. And I was like, no, time is this way. No, my balance is this way. Okay, then if it's this way, man, then I'm this way. I'm a woman. What now? What we gonna do about it? What we gonna do with it? What we gonna do with it now? What we gonna do with it, y'all? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What we gonna do with this puzzle? What we gonna do with this piece of the puzzle, y'all? We both was right. We both was right. So what we gonna do with the puzzle? Why are we arguing over this mundane shit? You see what I'm saying? Why are we arguing over this? You understand? I remember people who make me feel a certain way, trying to prove me wrong just to get upset, and then it would turn around and be in a bad mood. Yeah. And people do that. Why are we trying to prove? We don't have to prove anything. It just is. It just is. We don't have to prove anything. But why does the human have to prove anything? That's part of the sickness that we under. That's part of the sleep that we under. That's part of the spell that we under. Oh, I want to play. I sure want to play. What y'all got over there? Hot dogs? Some chicken? Y'all ain't gonna offer me nothing. Y'all know we kin folks. I don't care what folks we come from. Y'all know we all kin folks, right? You know we damn kin folks. You supposed to say, sis, do you want some chicken?
I was just saying, you got some chicken?
You got some?
Ain't got no chicken.
My chicken frozen, dude. Why y'all didn't tell me y'all was gonna barbecue? I done took my chicken out. It sure smell good. It's somebody's birthday? Oh. You right, because we finally ain't seen it this nice in a while. That's why I'm out here. Soaking it up. Soaking it up. Let's see here. I can't even see nothing on these screens, y'all. So if I'm not answering y'all, it's because I can't see. Oh my God, it's because I can't see. Greetings, everybody. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I can see, but I can't because the sun is like, and y'all got a glare, and I can't quite see the screen yet because it's moving over this way. I probably need to turn back that way so my face is of the sun and y'all are a shadow where I can see y'all. Oh, so let's get going because we want to finish up this book today. So make sure y'all read this book. I'm just highlighting some stuff and putting my intuitive intellect and decoding on it because I decode. Okay, so if you move from one thought to another, he says you remain in a world of time. If you move into movement, not into thought, you move into eternity. You are not static. Nothing is static in this world. Nothing can be static. But a new movement arises, a movement without motivation. Damn! Y'all see how deep that was? Did y'all see how deep that was? If you move into movement, if you move into the movement, not into thought, you move into eternity. Is that not the now? Is that not where the abundance lies? Is that not the present now moment, the eternity? Instead of you being from thought to thought on the world of time, that timeline I was just talking about, where all that shit happens. Catastrophes, devastation, famine, disease. That means you're in the physical then. You're not in the spiritual, you're in the physical. You're on the physical dimensional lower level vibration. You're not in the higher vibration. Right? Hey, Ting Ting. It says, that is the meaning of Jesus' cross. It is a death. We told y'all that was a death cross because the real life cross is the Ankh. That's the original. This is the original cross, the Egyptian cross, not the cross that Jesus, that man, so-called died on. And we've told Christians and told believers, or whoever you want to call yourself, religious people, that that's a cross meaning death. Look what he says about that. That is the meaning of Jesus' cross. It is death. Going from the horizontal to the vertical plane, that is the real death. It is the death only from one side. On the other side, it is the resurrection. It is dying in order to be born. It is dying from one dimension to be born in another dimension. Your immortality, basically. So that's you trying to go from mortality to immortality. Religion to what? Spirituality. It ain't no such thing as a conscious Christian. You can't be a conscious motherfucking Christian because the spirituality is going to question the shit that you talking about, that you believing all these years. So you either gonna cross that motherfucking River Jordan, the Red fucking Sea, and learn what you need to learn and evolve. And then when you look back at Christianity, you understand its place in your growth, in your development, and why you started there or why that was part of your puzzle. And now all the things that were hidden from you when you were a holier than thou motherfucking Christian now makes perfect sense. Because now you couldn't see it because you were what? Dead. You couldn't see it because what? You were asleep. Your third eye was calcified. But now you can look back and go, oh, that was that shit. Yeah, that was that shit. And that's why that shit was there. To remind you of that shit. There you go. Now take it how it resonates. So, but it is death only from one side to the other side, resurrection. It is the dying in order to be born. It is the dying from one dimension to be born in another. Horizontal, you are Jesus. Vertical, you become Christ. There you go. What did I say? What did I say that I said about my friend? He was Jesus, but he wasn't willing to become what? Christ-like. I'm saying no, it's this way. He's saying no, it's this way. So this is Jesus, this is Christ. This is what? But Jesus is a wizard and the devil is the what? Magician. You get it? You get it now? So the greatest sorcerer, but Jesus, the greatest trickster, is what? That he died on the cross. No, he didn't. That he was born again. No, he didn't. Because his ass still killing. His ass still deceiving. His ass still raping. His ass still causing famine. His ass still causing all kind of havoc to Mother Earth, to Gaia, to the planet. So how did he raise to become what? Evil? To become something evil? I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Y'all help me out. Hey, Buttercup. I'm just trying to figure this shit out, y'all. Like this one hell of a puzzle. This one hell of a puzzle, ain't it? It's one hell of a puzzle. Like you gotta figure this puzzle out for yourself. You gotta figure this puzzle out for yourself. Else you're gonna be sleep walking, sleep talking, and sleep doing everything sleep. Because they sure the hell ain't gonna give it to you. They ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna put it in your lap and say, here, this is what it is. Wow. Now, I want to see where Christians at now. Holier than thou ones, at least. What they think about that. Fucking just sitting back here. Did he just put this in this book? Did he literally just put that in that book? Y'all might want to get it. Y'all might want to get it and read it, but when you get it and read it with an open mind. Don't read it with a closed mindset. Because if you try to read this book with a closed mindset, it's going to piss some of y'all ass off. You're going to have an open mindset. Wow. What time am I on? I think I've been on an hour now, so I'm getting ready to get off. Damn, we're going to have to go again. Maybe we're going to finish up. I'm just going to hit these hot spots. Because, see, I can elaborate. It take me a minute to read my books because I'm always...
You stay over there. You both look like stay over there. You got it. I hope I have.
The world that you see around you is not the real world. Not that it doesn't exist. It exists, but you are not seeing it through the screen of sleep. And unconsciousness is in between. You look at it. You interpret it in your own way. Lean with it. Walk with it. Lean with it. Walk with it. Oh, they getting it. Lean with it. White tee. Walk with it, lean with it. Walk with it, lean with it. Lean with it. Y'all like, yeah, what you doing, girl? Well, shit, they playing it. Damn. Can I get a little? Hey, yeah. Y'all like getting that bus in y'all. I had to get that bus one for y'all. Don't let the sweet face fool your ass. Okay. Y'all like this, girl. Lean with it, walk with it. I wasn't playing the spirit, I had them playing shit. Oh, this is the book. Let me finish so we can be on another book. I think we're gonna do one of them money management books. We need financial literacy because we need to get control of our finances. Okay. All right. Astardo has captured all the universities, all the colleges of the whole world. Now, everywhere you are taught logic and not mystery. So Aristotle, I said that wrong. Aristotle has captured all the universities, all the colleges of the world. Now, everywhere you are taught logic and not mystery. So, see how they bamboozled and fucked the shit up? They started teaching y'all logic instead of the divine mysteries in colleges and in universities. And that's what you got. Right? That's why it's called esoteric knowledge. That's why it's called sacred knowledge, wisdom, enlightenment, because they took it out. They didn't want nobody to dibby-dabby in it, right? They didn't want people to know who they are, basically. Eyes are the windows. They can't see unless you see through them. How can a window see? You have to stand at the window, only then can you see. Oh! Let me read that again. Eyes are the windows. You can't see unless you see through them. How can a window see? I'm spitting, somebody spit when they talk. You have to stand at the window, only then can you see. So if y'all are afraid to go up to the window of your soul and see, can't nobody see for you. You have to go up to it yourself and inquire, ask, research, read, whatever. Greetings, crazy, sexy, beautiful. So you got to do it yourself. Control is a poor substitute for awareness. A very poor substitute. It doesn't help much. If you are aware, you need not control. Anger in awareness, anger never arises. They cannot exist together. And he said that when we was in episode 1. He said that. Acts doesn't mean anything. Acts do not matter. You, your awareness, your being, consciousness, mindful is what matters. What you do is not the concern. Let's read that for those in the back, middle, or the front. Acts don't mean anything. Damn, that was a slap in the face. People's acts don't mean anything. You know me at, hey, Jen! But YouTube doesn't tell me you on live. Hey, Jen! I don't know what's with the notification over here. Acts don't mean anything. Acts do not matter. Your awareness, your being, conscious, mindful is what matters. What you do is not the concern. Damn, this boy is a bad boy. I mean, he a good bad boy, but this was a bad dude, y'all. This dude was A-par. Like, this dude was in a whole nother dimension from religious folks, religious scholars or pastors or bishops. This dude was on some cosmic shit, all right? He wasn't in this world. He wasn't in this greedy church business. Church is a business, get the money, and everybody named mama and sister opening up a church. Like, I need to fucking open up one. But I'm just saying, everybody trying to open. He wasn't on that materialism of greed. He was teaching really mystery stuff, sacred, esoteric knowledge stuff, not the biblical half-ass teaching shit, right? With a lot of fluff in it, all the lies they got in the Bible with a little bit of truth. So again, there was one great master, a Buddhist master, Nagarjuna a thief came to him. The thief had fallen in love with the master because he had never seen such a beautiful person, such infinite grace. He asked Nagarjuna, is there some possibility for my growth also? But one thing I must make clear to you, I am a thief. And another thing, I cannot leave it. So please don't make it a condition. I will do whatsoever you say, but I cannot stop being a thief. That I have tried many times. It never works. So I have left the whole sport. I have accepted my destiny that I am going to be a thief and remain a thief. So don't talk about it. From the very beginning, let it be clear. Nagarjuna said, why are you afraid? What is going to talk? No, wait a minute. Why are you afraid? Who is going to talk about your being a thief? The thief said, spitting again, but whenever I go to a monk, to a religious priest, or to a religious saint, they always say first, stop stealing. And he laughed and said, then you must have gone to thieves. Otherwise, why would they say, why should they be concerned? I am not concerned. A thief was very happy. He said, then it is okay. It seems that now I can become a disciple. You are the right master. Wow. Did y'all just hear that freaking explanation that he just gave? Let me show you what he just said. Let me wrap this up. This dude was a thief. He knew he was a thief. He knew he was always going to be a thief. He went to various teachers. He went to the Buddhist monk, right? After going through various teachers. And the various teachers said, why are you stealing? Stop stealing. And so he left. So when he came up on this Buddha, he said, the Buddha, he a thief. He's like, why you worried about it? In other words, I didn't say nothing about it. Why you worried about it? He said, because all the other ones said to me, stop stealing. And he knew he was a thief. He was honest with himself. So he come to the Buddha and admit, I'm a thief. And the Buddha like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say you doing. What that got to do with me? And then he says, I found the right master. What? What? Did you just hear that? Play it back. I just wrapped it up in a little package for you. But did you hear what he said? In other words, this master didn't judge him. The other ones judged him. So he said, I found the right master because you were non-judgmental. Even in me admitting who I am, you accepted me for who I am. You didn't judge me for who I am. Now I can be a disciple. Now I can be the student and learn from you. The other ones he couldn't because he couldn't trust them because they were just like his ass. A thief. In other words, a thief gonna know a fucking thief. Game recognize fucking game. A liar recognize another fucking liar. And a truth person recognize another truth person. An authentic person. Y'all, that was so fucking layered deep. I can go on for a whole year with that motherfucker right there. That passage right there. You can get so much out of that passage right there. He found the right teacher that was not judgmental to who he was or what he was doing. He just wanted to learn. He just wanted to learn. Wow. Now let me relate this to some of these tarot readers you got out here that I know some of y'all went to. You read and they read for you and they go. You say, well, I went back to him and I got burned and he put me in a third party and now I'm pregnant, right? And you go to a tarot reader and she rip you up. He or she, girl, you shouldn't have did it. See, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Why y'all keep going back and y'all keep doing this? She judgmental, right? She like the other monks, the other master teachers that this thief is talking about. He didn't want to be criticized for what he know he did. He wanted to be helped, guided. So when you run across a tarot reader, a man or a woman that penalize you and call you out and try to make you feel bad in a reading you're paying for them to do, you need to run. You need to run just like this thief did. And you need to go find you one that's not trying to, because I'm going to tell you what, they ass got skeletons in their closet too. And they shit stank too. So if they going to try to judge y'all, they're judging themselves. So they should not. So they should not be fussing at y'all by your mistakes, but should guide you so you don't make the mistakes again, or so you can see the lesson in what you just done, and so it can register. Or what do I do now? What does Spirit say I gotta do now? And it's always going to be y'all choice. It's always going to be y'all go with your opinion and your intuition. That's why I tell y'all that. But if they out there condoning y'all and telling y'all like they God and playing God, that's not the one. You need to move around. That's not, it ain't gotta be me, but I'm saying move around, move somewhere, but there. Because if you walk out of your reading feeling bad when you already made a bad decision, that is not a fucking reader. That's a fucking peasant. That's a heathen. That's a wannabe. That ain't nobody coming to help the collective. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't need to feel bad. The thief did not need to feel bad that the thief was a thief. The thief already said, I know I'm a thief and I just can't help it. I'm going to be a damn thief. So if you a hoe, be a goddamn hoe, be an honest hoe. All right? If you a hoe, if you a pimp, be an honest motherfucking pimp. Nobody judging you because you a pimp or a hoe. Be honest with yourself. See what I'm saying? But you got people hiding behind spirituality, hiding behind religion, and judging everybody else, but they're not judging what they're doing, even though when they judge you, they judge themselves. You see what I'm saying? So that was a good explanation with that one, on that one. That was really good. You know, that was really good. I like that one. Right? Awareness and centering. Awareness is what makes you a master. And when I say a master, I do not mean a controller. When I say be a master, I mean be a presence, a continuous presence. Whatever you are doing or not doing, one thing must constantly be in your consciousness, that you are. What? If this dude ain't kicking jewels, I don't know who the fuck kicking these kind of jewels. I don't know who kicking. Bull gang. I don't know who kicking this kind of jewel, this kind of knowledge. I don't even know. You said no because I just got a Buddha ring on your finger. Oh my God, Nina, you got a Buddha ring. What? Oh my gosh, y'all. Ego is a false sense of self. Without having any self, you go on believing that you have a self. That is ego. See, the difference is people don't know that their ego is driving them. It's not them. It's not the real them. It's ego. Ego will make you think you're right, and you be completely wrong. It says ego is a false notion of something that is not there at all. Self means a center that can promise. This center is created by being continuously aware, constantly aware. See, it ain't that I'm aware right now, but the next minute I forget where I'm at. Y'all, this is a 24/7, 365 thing. And people don't want to stay in that type of awareness. They want to go in and out of the fairy tale, the delusion, and not really, because it takes a lot of power to stay in that type of moment right there, where everything and anything is being seen, and it takes a lot of mind control to not get sucked in, and it takes a lot of balance to be centered with it too, because you're constantly seeing things like constant universal signs. I finally found a feather. I was doing another walk today. Remember, y'all, I told y'all the other day I found a feather coming from the mailbox. Well, I forgot it was Sunday, and I went to check the mailbox again, and the damn office was closed. So I couldn't go through the back door. And so I was talking to one of the my coaching mentoring sessions, and I happened to walk back there and look down, y'all. I found the feather with the white tip, the black line, and the gray on the bottom. And I told her, I said, oh my God, I ain't never found one of these crystals before. These feathers before. I can't believe. I said, and I found it on the same way I found the path when I found the other one, but over where the cushions were, where the little sofa was. And I snapped a picture and I showed it to her. I said, see what I'm saying? Angels and spirits are always, your ancestors are always giving you signs. I was on a guidance mentoring call when I found that feather, and I was talking to a client. So you never know. At that same moment, I was present with her, and boom, I saw that feather at the same time and shared it with her. Well, that feather had something to do with what she had always felt. And by me sharing that with her, which I could have kept quiet because she didn't know I saw it and found it, but because I shared it, it rung something like that. It was like a sign for her too. It was a sign through her that Spirit gave to me, because Spirit know I'm always observing, right? So it goes back to this being in that moment continuously, knowing you're in awareness. You need this. Oh, you need all of his books, sis. I did Intimacy, the first one that I did of his. That will blow your mind. Intimacy? Oh my God. This dude will blow your mind. Like literally, all your relationships, you can throw them motherfuckers away. You ain't had no intimacy until you read that intimacy book. You can discard all them motherfuckers and be like, nope, it wasn't there. Nope, it wasn't there. It gonna set every record straight. It gonna set every record straight. You gonna be like, I thought we were close. No. The way he put it, shut everybody's shit down. He shut everybody's shit down. All these dating coaches, everything, all these pastors, all these people been married for 20, 40, 50, 60 years and never experienced intimacy. He shuts the shit down, whether you single or whether you married. They ain't touch intimacy like he talking about. They touch the illusion of the fairy tale part, but they ain't touching it like Osho teaching it, like he said it is. It's deep. He deep. Like, I swear to God, I was married to him in another life. I'm gonna stick to that story. I'm sticking to it, damn it. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. He was probably one of my boo things in another lifetime. I'm sticking to it. I don't care what y'all say. Cause when I read that book, sis, I was in love with him at that moment. Reading the damn book. I was like, yo, where he at? Why I ain't met him yet? Where he at? They said, Kim, he gone. He passed. I said, what? I said, what? Girl, I was finna go on a goddamn pilgrimage, okay? I was finna travel the end of the world to get this one right here. You hear me? I was about to meet this one right here. I was like, I got to meet him. I just want to sit there and do this. In my episode, you see me doing this because I was gonna be doing this to Osho. I was gonna be like this. What you say? I was gonna be all up in his face like this. Say it again. You know, y'all see that bird? Y'all see that bird go by there? That was Spirit. Y'all see that bird fly through there? See what I'm saying? Angel and animal totem. You see that bird? That was Spirit. That was Spirit. I'm trying to tell y'all. It says, be aware that you are doing something, that you are sitting, now that you are going to sleep, and now that you are coming to, that you are falling. Try to be conscious of every moment. And that's what self-awareness is. Self-awareness is that you are aware at every moment, your present, your body, where you're at, where your mind is, what you're doing, what's going on around you. That's to be present. That's to be in that awareness moment, right? Try to be conscious in every moment, and then you will begin to feel that a center is born within you. Things have begun to crystallize, and centering is there. Everything now is related to a center. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We are without centers. Sometimes we feel centered, but those moments when a situation make us aware, if suddenly there is a situation, a dangerous situation, you will begin to feel a center in you because a danger because in a danger you become aware. That's like that fight or flight.
They were trying to sign him for like 2 or 3 minutes.
And then we got Zen Master, I see right here. You read that. I'm going to read that later. Awareness is the technique for centering oneself, for achieving the inner fire. It is there hidden. It can be discovered. It is difficult to be aware even for a single moment. The mind is constantly flickering, but it is not possible. It is arduous. It is difficult, but it is not impossible. But it's not impossible. Your failures will be helpful. They can show you how unconscious you are. And even if you become aware that you are unconscious, you have gained a certain awareness. If a madman becomes aware that he is mad, he is on a path. He is on the path towards sanity. Wow. You want to undo the past. How can you undo it? The past is absolute. The present means that all the potential of a thing is finished. It has become actual. Now there is no longer any potential to reform it, to undo it, to redo it. Now that goes back to when I said there's his side, her side, and the actuality. And again, I've never read it in a book until just now. So that go to show you how far advanced I am in spirituality. And sometimes when we wake up, that's what we call you an old soul, you're an ancient soul. You tapping into ancient knowledge that nobody can tap into, and you're bringing it to everybody's awareness so that they can digest, do whatever they want to do with it, whatever they want to do with it. But that's where we get that knowledge from, tapping into those sleeper cells inside our bodies. When we start to awaken, they start waking up other sleep that has data, that holds data. And you may hear somebody say something and not get it till 5, 6, 8 years later. That's happened to me. That's happened to me with my own shit. Some shit I said then, I didn't really have a full understanding of what I was saying until just now, right? Or until now, but I said it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And sometimes some of y'all would hear me say something, but you will not grasp it until 3, 4, 5 years down the road, and you're gonna say, shit, that's what Kim meant. Damn, that's what she meant by that. And even in the Bible, even in biblical, you'll do that too. Once you stop trying to be a conscious Christian, a woke Christian, and get on over there to that other side, then you're gonna, once you go through that fire and all that purging and stuff, then you're gonna be like, oh, that's what they meant by that's what that pastor meant by that. Oh, that's what they meant by that verse. It'll come to you when you stop playing, in other words. When y'all stop playing with it, it'll come to you. But as long as y'all trying to be holier than thou and bash anybody spiritual or dibby dabby in spiritual, but hide the fact that you dibby dabby in spiritual, but you are holier than thou Christian, or want people to believe you still Christian, you ain't gonna never get the whole truth. You're only going to get it in part. You're only going to get it in part. You're only going to understand it in part. You're never going to get the totality of it, because you can't play with it like that. Because there will be some contradictions that come up, and you're going to be like, but my Bible, but the spiritual, I don't know which one to believe. I want to do this, but they say I got to do this. And you're going to be this tug of war between spirituality and religion. And you're not going to really learn anything. It's going to be a constant tug of war with that knowledge and with that information that y'all come into. Ain't no such thing as a woke Christian.
The Miami one that you got.
You either woke or you sleep.
It's folded up. It's pink and white, baby. It ain't red.
You either understand or you don't. You either get it or you don't. All right. That's the book, y'all. That's the book, y'all. Future is pure potentiality. Unless it happens, you cannot be certain about it. Past is pure actuality. It has happened. Nothing can be done about it. Between these two, man stands in the present, always thinking of the impossibilities. Damn. Possibilities of what?
So they can go to Walmart.
What?
It ain't nothing else. Here, sit. Where you gonna sit?
They jamming over there.
You gotta try it.
Sierra, what's her name? What's her name?
Who?
That's singing that song.
Cassie.
Cassie?
Yeah.
I ain't heard Cassie in a while. That's Cassie. Hey!
It's the same thing.
What's wrong?
Get Marley. Get Marley.
Oh my gosh. At least she stopped. Oh my gosh. Marley, come on, let's eat. Come here. She's like, wait a minute, this is not where I want to go.
You want barbecue?
Oh, wow. I might have to read this one for y'all because this mentioned astrology. This one mentioned astrology and psychoanalysis. So this one right here,
Wait till you get your hot dog out.
you know, where shit can be debunked. I love to debunk some shit, okay? I love to fucking debunk motherfuckers that think they know some shit and ain't read shit, but the shit they doing. See, that's why you need to be well-rounded. That's why you need to know more than, that's why you need to know a lot of stuff. That's why you need to know, you need to be diverse. Because if you just studying one thing, and that's all you studying, you're going to be oblivious to so much other stuff. And you're not, that's why they used to say, well, the pastors used to teach us very well when they would say, only read the Bible, don't read no other book. That fucked us up right there. That was a big no-no. We should have never been told or done that. We should have never just read that one book, all right? Because now we know that there's truth in every one of the religions, just like it's lies. And we know that they've all killed and slain for their religion. I'm just saying, call the kettle black, all right? Because it's black, pitch black, perfect black. So that shit right there, it'll make you wonder like, damn, that's why everybody got led astray, because you don't want to be diverse in certain things. You just want to stick to, oh, I'm not this. You just want to be that one little tunnel vision, right? And not experience other cultures, not experience other religions, not really read into them and see what's in there before you condemn and condone them and judge them, and not knowing that your damn Christianity was fucked up too. And did some dirty shit too, and still doing the dirty shit today. Look at the White House. It's Christianity, ain't it? That's what I'm talking about. Don't judge people's religions, y'all. Don't judge people's religion, because everything that this America snake ass stand on is supposed to be Christianity. It's supposed to be Christianity, but look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing to y'all. You can't even have your own garden and have organic food. They putting shit to kill us in every damn thing. In butter, and milk, and water, and the water brushing our teeth, and everything. What are y'all talking about? Like y'all don't see it? You don't see the diseases you got? You don't see the health issues you got? Look at that little butterfly right there. Y'all see the little butterfly? That little animal totem, that little yellow butterfly go across there? That spirit saying what I'm saying is true. Psychoanalyze, I can't even say it. See, they don't even want me to get in this one, but I'm finna get in it. Psychoanalysis. Whatever the fuck the word is. And astrology. Astrology tries somehow to make the future certain and psychoanalysis tries to redo the past. Let me get the blue pen to that right there so I don't ever miss this one again. Let me underline. Let me do an underline right here. Did y'all just hear what I said? Y'all need to write that shit down if you ain't got this book. Psychoanalysis and astrology. This is his take on psychoanalysis and astrology. Astrology tries to somehow, wait a minute, astrology tries somehow to make the future certain. And psychoanalysis tries to redo the past. Neither is a science.
Oh no. Yeah.
Y'all. Did you freaking hear that? Neither is a science.
I didn't know she was getting it from you. That's definitely not great, dude.
I felt the parents breathing all over your face. Right?
The way she had it, she was like, okay, this one's cold. I was like, oh.
Bro, can you have me some paper towels? Let me do it.
Because the only true thing in the universe is math and science, right? Does math validate science or does science validate math? Remember, this is feminine and masculine energy.
Really?
I stopped eating it. I don't like to eat it.
Do we need science to validate math or do we need math to validate science? But psychoanalysis and astrology is not a science.
Or some tagine.
Oh my gosh.
So y'all eat,
Well, what is it then?
but y'all eat
Let's see if he tells us. Both things are impossible. I'm done. Debunked. I'm done. The shit's debunked. Did he just say the next sentence? Both things are impossible. Both have millions of followers because man likes it that way.
But I'm saying, like, I've had, like, you know, the shrimp something like that. I put those in, like, a pickle, but not.
Because man likes it that way. He wants to be certain about the future.
You want your burger?
She came to our house and got some salmon and we turned her out.
Y'all know I'm eating this shit up, right? Y'all know I'm eating. If y'all know me and y'all don't know me like other people know me, they know I'm tearing this shit up. They know I'm giggling inside. They know I'm giggling inside because they know what I've always written about and they know what I post about. So people that know me know I'm giggling in the motherfucking side of myself right now. They know it. Y'all may not know it, but they know it.
Marcella's like, this is going to be a long day.
Right? Both things are impossible, but both have millions of followers because man likes it this way, that way. He wants to be certain about the future, so he goes to the astrologer. He consults the I Ching. He goes to a tarot reader, and there is 1,001 ways to fool oneself, to deceive oneself. And then there are people who say they can change the past. He consults them also. Once these two things drop, you become free of all sorts of foolishness. Once you drop the psychoanalysis and the astrologer, because that's what he's talking about, he's saying you become free of all sorts of foolishness.
Oh, you gotta wait 20 minutes before you get back out.
Trying to be certain of the future. Trying to find out what's coming. Right? Not living in awareness, not living in the now, not being present in every moment. Think of what he's been talking about up until this point. Right? The linear, the vertical, the horizontal. Right? I Ching. I had an I Ching book. I think I got rid of it or I picked it up a couple times. I was going to go get an I Ching. I got some things that got some I Ching in it. A little bit of I Ching. I Ching is very good too, to study I Ching.
Wait, don't pick up the whole thing. Wait.
Then you don't go to the psychoanalysis and you don't go to the astrologer, then you know the past is finished. You will also be finished with it, and the future has not happened. Whenever it happens, you will see. Nothing can be done about it right now. You can only destroy the present moment, which is the only moment available real. See what I'm saying? So he's saying you would destroy that future, you would destroy that past, you would live in the now when you stop trying to figure out what's coming and what's happening and look into those to figure out what's coming and what's happening. But again, you can't throw that in there but without throwing religion in there also. Because what would you say prophesying is for? What would you say the pastors are for? So we're going to call this kettle black. We're going to call it all the way black. We ain't going to call it half black. We're going to call this bitch black, okay? Pitch black. You still cannot say that's what, you still got to see that that's where prophecy comes from. That's where discernment comes from. That's where your intuition comes from. That's where these evangelists and these prophets, I'm going to prophesy over you, and that's what they're doing. If you're speaking into something, you're doing exactly what he just said. You're trying to what? You're trying to live in the future, predict the future, or live in the past, or forget the past, right? But you're not now. Because if you were now, you wouldn't need to do it, right? There would be no need to do it. You wouldn't need to do it. You would be free from it, right? So it is, you still, yes, I'm still taking clients. What was that, Ting Ting? Yeah, go to my website for mentoring. Mentoring is through June 19th. It's from spring to summer. So y'all got that window from spring to summer to coach me, to book me for coaching and mentoring. So yeah, go on my website and plug in a day, look for the tab that says spiritual guidance and mentoring, and you can get the spiritual guidance and mentoring, and plug in your 15-minute or your 30-minute. Okay? So the West has continuously been looking into problems, how to solve them. The West takes problems seriously. And when you are going to a certain logic, given the premise, the logic looks perfect. I was just reading one. The moment you say no problem is serious, the problem is almost a 99% dead. Your whole vision changes about it.
I also too was confused on why it was not.
Put that down.
She got a bottle.
So why is power not coming on?
So he's talking about Western mythology and Eastern mythology in here
Talking
too.
about Force.
Yeah.
It came on. Episode 8. 145 was on.
The past and its conditioning do exist, but they exist either in the body or in the brain. They don't exist in your consciousness because the consciousness cannot be conditioned. Consciousness remains free. Freedom is its innermost quality. Freedom is its nature. Like nature, right? Oh, damn. He dropped out, y'all. Damn it. Oh, it got hot. Oh, damn, it got hot.
I want them to do a chapter on passion.
Hold on, let me turn y'all a little bit. I gotta go on this side. Okay, so now we just on, oh Lord. Let's go back this way.
Son. So now her best friend's son is moving.
So what he said, I gotta get ready to go, because it's about to go.
It wasn't because of her best friend.
So what he said was, what did he say? The past and its conditioning do exist, but they exist either in the body or in the brain. They don't exist in your consciousness because consciousness cannot be conditioned. Consciousness remains free. Freedom is its innermost quality. Freedom is its nature. It's nature.
Right.
Just nature. If you're not living in nature, you ain't living. You're not free. If you're not living the natural way, you're not living free from freedom, right?
When she found
Because
out
freedom
she was
is its
gay,
nature.
you can still get on my side.
She was good out.
The whole Eastern methodology can be reduced to one word, witnessing. And the whole Western methodology can be reduced to one thing, analyzing. So one is about witnessing, which is Eastern, and Western is about analyzing. Analyzing, you go around and around. Witnessing, you simply get out of the circle. Hold on a second. This damn sun is beaming on me, y'all. I gotta move up close because this shit about to cut out. Did y'all hear that shit? Did y'all hear that shit right there? Let's say that one more again because that was very important. It said the whole Western mythology can be reduced to one word, witnessing. And the whole the Eastern was witnessing. The whole Western mythology can be reduced to one thing, analyzing. Analyzing, you go around and around. Witnessing, you simply, analyzing, you go around and around. Witnessing, you simply get out of the circle. Right?
She agreed that she signed the paper.
You back, Crystal? Ah! You back, Crystal?
Because I'm too far.
Y'all, we got 1717 up there, and guess the number I saw today in my phone? 1771. And it has 1717 up there. Don't try to get off my damn thing when you done saw me see 1717. I done already saw the shit. So again, like I say, stay up there if you up there. Damn it, y'all fucks up shit for y'allself. Y'all don't fuck up shit for me. Because I already saw it. That's why I called it out. I don't care nothing about the numbers, okay? I don't give a fuck about numbers. I know y'all back there looking, listening, and learning and not liking. I know that. Y'all don't fucking bother me in the ghost town in the back there in the bleacher stand. The point is, that was confirmation. I already fucking saw the number. Y'all, I saw 1717 up there. And when I was online, when I was doing the coaching thing today, and I was walking outside, one of the license plates said,
They all look like that.
1771. I saw 1888. I saw 6660. I saw, what's the other one I saw? 6767. What's another one I saw? There's one more, I think.
That's a new generation.
I'm trying to trace my steps where I saw the car at and the number. They in my phone because I was gonna look them up later. But you see how the spirit does that? That's confirmation. So witnessing is a revolution. Conditioning are there in the body and in the mind, but consciousness remains unconditioned. It is pure, always pure. It is virgin, it is virginity, not violated. So see, now y'all can judge yourself with this book. This book will check you. Eastern emphasizes is on the sky, and Western emphasizes on the clouds. That's why they call it the eye cloud. That's why they call it the Jesus coming back on the what? The cloud, because that's what that vaccine represented. The cloud. It was cloud. It was calcification. It was the illusion. In a what? In a bottle. In a cloud. Jesus coming back on a what? On a cloud. On a what? Eye cloud. So that's why we load everything up, because it is symmetry, right? Symbolatry. It is symbolism. It's signs. So everything is telling you Eastern emphasizes on the sky, which would be astrology, right? The constellations, the stars, the map in the sky, right? Yet Western emphasizes on the clouds. So everything they do has got to be what? Chemtrails, cloud and judgment, confusion, right? Not clarity. It's all about haze. It's all about ozone layer. It's all. Thanks for the super chat. It's all. Thanks, B. It's all. Hey, Tracy. It's all about clouding the vision, right? Oh, R. Kelly. Keys to the ignition. Hot out the kitchen, sipping on coke and rum. I don't even know the words. Analysis never helps anybody really. It is a sort of adjustment. It helps you to obtain a little bit of understanding about your problem, and that little intellectual understanding helps you to adjust to the society better. But you remain the same person. There is no transformation through it. So, in other words, analyzing things, he's saying you don't get no transformation through it. Witnessing will not change your conditioning. Witnessing will not change your body musculature. But witnessing will give you an experience that you are beyond all musculature, all conditioning, and that the moment in the moment of beyondness, in that moment of transcendence, no problem exists. If you feel too lonely and you want the problem, you can have them. If you feel too miserable without misery, you can have them. If you remain always available, but there is no need to have them, there is no necessity to have them. It will be your choice.
Let me just see right here.
The moment you have a center, then you have a distance from yourself. You have a distance from your periphery. Someone can abuse the periphery, but not you. You can remain aloof, detached.
You want me to just get you on the way home?
Only when you act from the center is your act total. That means when you align with your center in that vortex Abraham talks about. And when that act is total, it has a beauty of its own. When that act is total, it is movement to movement. When that act is total, you don't carry the memory you need not. So that's coming from that totalitarianism, totality, that duality, right? The center, the alignment.
If you don't start eating, they're going to put you in the hospital.
I was like, no, it should be fine.
If you don't start eating, you're going to have to go to the hospital. She already did.
Your past goes on killing your present. When the present is dead, it becomes part of burden. When it is alive, it is not part of you. When it becomes dead, when it has been killed, you are dead past. Then it becomes yours. Then it is part of you. This is the situation.
But you need to at least bite it so I can.
Damn, that was a wind. Y'all, that wind blew that damn thing over just like that. Damn, that wind was strong. That wind just tossed my damn Mac and my phone slack over. Damn. Mama, goddamn. The divine said, bop, and tilt that shit clean over. Language is needed to communicate with others. It is not needed to communicate with oneself. It is a useful instrument. Rather, the most useful instrument. Man cannot create a society, a world only because of language. But because of language, man has forgotten himself. Oh, that's some deep shit right there. Yeah, because the universal God connection is frequency. It's not language. It's not language. It's sound. It's frequency. It's pattern. That's why. Y'all talk too damn much. Sit down, man. Sit the hell down. I'm just saying. Just as you cannot be alive and dead, as you cannot be both asleep and awake. Didn't I tell y'all wasn't no such thing as a conscious Christian? I told y'all. You cannot be both thinking and witnessing. Witness anything and thinking will stop. Think comes in and witnessing disappears. I bet y'all ordering this book now, ain't y'all? I'm just hitting on some hot spots.
storm.
Okay, I think we're going to finish this up. Coming to a point of absolute awareness, there is no question of choice. You simply do whatever is good. You do it innocently, just as your shadow follows you with no effort. When you bring light into your room, you don't have to push the darkness out. The presence of the light is enough because darkness is only an absence of light. So are you all insanities and madnesses? Damn. Come on now, Osho, baby. Come on, tell them, boy. Tell them. Tell them, Osho. Tell them. You need a 180-degree turn. That's what meditation is about. You have to close your eyes and start watching. Oh, Lord. In the beginning, you will find only darkness and nothing else. And many people become frightened and rush out because outside there is light. I told y'all that's why people don't want to go within themselves. Because you shining the light on their damn darkness and their ass running and fleeing like the lie their ass is being. Ignorant people believe they are wise. Insane people believe they are the sanest. And it is part of human nature that we go on looking to the outside. That outsourced shit I've been telling y'all about. Oh, but don't listen to me. Listen to your damn self. You know it all. This just basically affirming what I already have learned years ago. Okay, I'm just saying. We done with this book, y'all. Y'all read the rest on your own. Y'all read the rest on your own. My battery's about to go. My phone done got hot and shut off. Look at that temperature. It done shut off. I gotta let it cool off. I'm gonna come back on and do a collective when my phone cool off, maybe. That's it, y'all. The next book will be the next one Sunday. Of course, I don't know what it is, but if y'all want to get Osho book, there's the name of it, Awareness, The Key to Living in Balance. All right, that's the book club. That's the book club reading, and we about to wipe the book out. And these next ones, I'm just gonna finish them up on my own. So we done did over half this book, y'all.
Turn it from the bottom.
We got to, where's the last one I was at? What was that? 84. 84, that's what I read right there, 84. So, the only thing left is that right there, y'all, if y'all were going along. If y'all were going along from last episode, last Sunday, you can finish the rest of that. Else we'll be doing a book a month the way I talk. Because like I said, I like to break shit down. I like to break shit down. I like the code. You know, think for yourself when you read a book. Think for yourself. Know the difference between ego in the book, opinion in the book, and actual truth in the book.
Come here.
It's either going to be ego-based, opinionated-based, and it may have some little bit of truth in it.
Come here, Maya. Maya, come here. You're not in trouble. Just come here.
She failed. She got out of the poo running and fell.
You okay? Okay, you have to be careful. Okay, chill out. Don't get out and do that. That's because you got hurt. Okay, we're just telling you don't run. You hurt my arm.
Well, y'all, I think I done got my tan for today. Low on vitamin D for what? Y'all vitamin D deficiency for what? Y'all better get out and get that goddamn sun and make a cloud. You know how I just said Western in the clouds. Y'all better, when it's up, when it's up, when it's up. I don't even know the video. I just hear Cardi B over there. Somebody dancing coming in the gate.
No, she come out later. She asked about that one.
When it's up, when it's up, when it's up.
I think it will be later.
What's good, y'all?
And that's what I told you.
Thank you, Antoinette. Dang, I missed much of it. Yeah, Crystal. I've been on for like 2 hours, 1.5, I think.
Remember y'all all stayed over there?
He said, and it's a full 44. That was very powerful. I love the reading today. Thanks, Bridget. Thanks, y'all. Wow, read that again. Ah, no. Which part, Crystal? Talking about that last part? Did I read it again? Did I read it again?
Kiara is already hit with the new twins.
The language part? Language is needed to communicate with others. It is not needed to communicate with oneself. Because the inside source, inline. That's why God is the universal language, is a frequency. It's not talking. That's why I said English is a bastard ass language. That wasn't our original mother tongue. It's not our original mother tongue, and it'll never be our original mother tongue. Not mine. Y'all can claim that shit if y'all want to. That's why it's such a spell caster, and it casts spell because it's not our thing. They made it up to understand what the Africans were talking about, and then they forced us to learn it. So that's why I call it a bastard ass language. English is a bastard ass language. English, okay, so now it says, and that's my opinion, y'all can take what resonate. Language is needed, and I'm sticking to it. Language is needed to communicate with others. It is not needed to communicate with oneself. It is a useful instrument, rather the most useful instrument. Man could create a society, a world, only because of language. But because of language, man has forgotten himself. Because he lied, he do spells with it, he do all the shit, tricks and trades and all that other shit, right? Just as you cannot be both alive and dead, as you cannot be both asleep and awake. You cannot be both thinking and witnessing. Witnessing is anything, and thinking will stop. Thinking comes in and witnessing disappears. Well, damn. That's deep. That's deep. Now, who sleep? Y'all, who sleep off of that? Thank you, Facebook. Peace, love, light, and harmony. I'm off on them because if I don't go off on them, it's going, my battery's about to die because I got one.
Mom said, looking at this pictures of Marla's like, she looked just like
Oh man, you know the little devices I think they do?
Yeah, they can see
Yeah,
everything.
TikTok puts you up on the game.
Right.
Everything is
As
scared.
long as you have a whole bunch of stuff going,
Still would give it down.
Yeah. But they be trying to.
they do.
Hospital, I'm playing. They come right behind you, so it's
And
kind of
sometimes he be messing it up like down. I have to do the same.
Now I'm just observing. I'm just looking at it. That's out here.